Good morning, Ronnie H.
Good morning, Randy.
We should be happier it's Friday, but I am so sore. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's go ahead and give praise, thank Jesus, my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, he's
Today's
also mine.
today's verse of the day is from Psalms chapter 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. I like Psalms. I don't understand that one. And
I
Genevieve is
like that.
sleeping.
I'm not. Read that again.
Says the heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Huh.
Huh.
If any of our listeners want to tell us what that one means, because our fact checker is not here right now. And everybody, welcome to the RELL with Ron and Randy. This is the RELL, and nobody knows why we call it the RELL.
No,
First one that chimes in and says what the RELL stands for wins big prizes. Big prizes.
big. Not
Yeah.
really big.
I could say a new
Not,
car.
not really big because we're not. I'm poor.
Everybody's poor.
Yeah,
Hey, well, big prize is like a brand new Matchbox car.
bandits tonight, dude.
A brand new Matchbox car could be a gift.
Right, right.
A new 3,000 square foot Barbie house. Hey, so the Bandits tonight, the
A
start
can
of
of
the
beans,
NLL Championship.
a fresh can of pork and beans,
Um, okay, I'm not sure what that means.
as a gift.
Oh, as a gift. Okay. An unopened can of pork and beans.
Campbell's pork and beans.
Campbell's. Yeah, not Bush's. Don't be confused now.
No,
Campbell's.
no, no. Campbell's is. I I put listen. No, I put a can of the pork and beans in my chili the last time. It came out good.
I actually buy regular plain navy beans when I use
No, no, you gotta buy. No, you gotta do the chili beans.
yeah,
Either the white ones or the brown ones.
yeah,
That's the chili bean.
yeah, those are navy beans in chili.
Oh, they are not,
No?
maybe.
Okay, well, I mean I could be wrong. I don't know. I make beans. In fact, when I do go to family functions, I'm responsible for bringing the baked beans because I have such a great baked bean recipe.
Yeah, my wife makes good ones.
And they all call and they're like,
Okay.
if they know I'm
Oh,
coming, they make sure that I bring the beans, the baked beans.
right, right.
Dude, man,
Yeah.
I changed my spark plugs on my truck yesterday because I got a V10 and I got them all out. None of them broke because my year is when they switched to this three valve and two-piece spark plug. I don't want to bore people, but there was a real problem with them breaking inside the head. And I changed mine because people let them go 100,000 miles, and that carbon gets the pieces of them breaking off, getting caught inside the head. I changed mine at
Because
50,000. They all came out, no problem.
I know the reason why they break is because people are, they're too much in a hurry. They don't get the socket on there right, and they're on there half-ass, and they go like this, and they break off the ceramic head. You got to get it on there right. Take your time to do it. Okay, you got to be patient when you work on a vehicle.
No, well, that
You know,
aside,
nothing.
that aside,
Nothing pisses me off than more than people that break shit like that. because they don't have the patience or take the time to do it right.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you down off your high horse for a second. There's certain years in the Ford engine, the V10, where they made this three valve overhead, and they made these spark plugs with two pieces, and they didn't realize that bottom piece was getting a lot of carbon on it, and it was breaking off in the head. That's why they're breaking. It was a big thing. Everybody that owns from 1999 to 2008 know what I'm talking about because I had two break on me. Those, and they actually invented a tool that pushes part of the spark plug into the cylinder to get the broken piece out, and it's a nutcracker when you're listening to this thing. But it was a major problem with this engine, which I figured out because I we bought our truck almost new. So when I learned about that, we took our plugs out at 58,000, and two of them broke in there, but we had the tool to get it out. And since then, I changed them at 50,000. I put anti-seize, nickel anti-seize on the part that breaks out so the carbon doesn't build up on it. And thank you, Jesus, gave me the knowledge, the power, and the will to resolve it. And I haven't had problems with it. All 10. The only problem I have is my age crawling around on top of that truck. And, my every part of my body was spazzing yesterday. I, I was looking
Yeah,
I was looking for all kinds of drugs to help me, dude, because I was like, you get a Charlie horse? The spasms feel like that. My whole body was just spazzing, and my fingers would start like turning in. I'm fighting with them. I got heat pads. I know I'm showing my age now.
hands locking up. Yeah, we got big thunderstorm last night at about 4 o'clock.
And what are you saying? Your hands locked up and it tells you when a storm is coming?
No, no, I have an extreme migraine headache.
Oh, I thought you were kind of a little bit under the weather today.
Well, it's because of the weather.
Well, because you got to
Really,
be. I mean, I don't want to give away your secrets about what metal parts you have in your body from fighting in a war.
yeah.
But like, instead of going, what about going to see a masseuse and let him rub that? But I'm thinking, you probably have
No,
with the metal you have in you, you probably have to go to a mechanic, right, and have him use tools on you.
yeah, I gotta go to a parts guy.
The parts guy. Hey Ron, we got a new part for we're gonna replace that whatever thing thank you, sweetie.
Titanium. It's titanium, but it's still.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
so
they are titanium.
our fact checker is in. I want to do the Psalms again because we were kind
Hi,
of confused.
fact checker. Good morning. Good morning to
Hey,
you.
Sweetie, we weren't sure about this Psalms 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands.
yeah.
Oh, she said yes, so it's all good.
What about it?
We don't understand it.
Oh, it's just giving praise to God for His creation, the
Oh,
things that He creates.
it's just giving God credit for his creation.
No, noticing it's Him that made it.
So that's just noticing that it's him that made it. And he did a great job. You should see some of the views in these mountains here. I'll tell you
Yes,
what, dude.
it's amazing
He
what
is
you.
he is amazing.
I mean, you see, like when I was out in Colorado, it was just. I mean, just the skyline was just.
Oh, dude, when we
I
were traveling
was
around in our camper van and when we were approaching the Rocky Mountains, I will be dipped in oil and tarred with feathers if Rocky Mountain song by John Denver came on the didn't come on the radio.
oh yeah,
It was crazy. We just as we noticed the Rocky Mountains, we were all like, "Oh my God," because they're spectacular. John Denver's song "Rocky Mountain High" comes on the radio, and it was a
You
beautiful
ever been
day.
to Red Rocks
Yeah, yeah,
Amphitheater
yep,
out in Colorado Springs?
yeah. We were all over the place, and we're thinking about doing that again, traveling around.
Absolutely gorgeous out there. I lived out there for a couple of years. Just absolutely gorgeous out there.
That's what I
Went
was.
Pikes Peak up in Colorado Springs there.
Yeah, we were all over there. Those red rocks are
It-
amazing.
it- was it Steamboat Springs or Colorado? One of the two.
Hey, so hey, Michael J. Fox is coming back into acting. I thought he was dead.
No, but he's been pretty sick with that
He's
Parkinson.
he's going to have a major guest star role in season 2 of Apple's TV series, hit TV, Shrinking. I never seen it.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder what could be some Michael J. Roll Foxes like Paint Shaker.
uh, Secret of My Success was good.
That was good. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I think we
Uh,
might be onto something here. What are some jobs Michael J. Fox could do if he had to go back to work?
right. Like making popcorn or something.
Or what about like shaking the olives out of the tree?
Shaking the tree, boss. Shaking the
You,
tree.
you ever see how they get the olives out of a tree? They got this big machine that grabs
No, I
it and
can't
it
say I
it
have.
shakes it. Huh?
I cannot say I have.
It's a big machine that it grabs it and it shakes it really hard and all the olives just fall out of it. And I maybe not olives, maybe it's another nut or something like that. I don't remember. I gotta look that up.
Might be hazelnuts.
So Michael J.
Can't.
So yeah,
Yeah.
and Sean Penn declared Jennifer Lawrence is the last great movie star in Hollywood. Imagine that.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think Sean Penn is trying to get in her pants. That's all. Yeah, you're the best, baby. You're the best.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
But he
I'm
did,
sure he.
he did score, with Madonna. I don't know if that's good or bad. Like early Madonna, yes. Freaky face skin stretched Madonna. It'd be all like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think Mummy Madonna would be any good right now.
I know, right? Speaking of, when people that get plastic surgery and they stretch their faces, and they just look absolutely ridiculous, but they got to cake on 10 pounds of makeup to make it look good. Why even go through the surgery? Just cake on 10 pounds. Tammy Baker did that for her whole life in ministry.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But she put on makeup with like a dowel, freaking concrete. Is it a dowel? What do they call those little shovels where you
I
pick it
mean,
up?
they always have, you know,
I don't think
they
he's
do
listening
make,
to me. Huh?
they do make like Halloween masks.
you know, I just I like when they grow old gracefully. There's no reason. When you're in your
Yeah.
40s and 50s and you can use some Botox and just take off some years, that's okay. But when they start stretching and your skin's going way too thin and can't produce sweat or anything, you're gone too far.
Right, right. You've gone too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Sophia Vergara,
Oh.
still a hottie. She's in her 50s, ain't she?
Oh, there's some major high because you know what? I think people are living longer.
There
Like
are some major
I
hotties.
read in the Bible where people used to be 800 years old,
Yeah,
and then people just got stupid, and God's all like, "You guys are too stupid. We got to do this over again."
yeah. We got cut this age limit down now, you know.
Yeah, I can't let you guys live that long, but I think now it's starting over. People are starting to live longer past 100, and maybe in 1,000 years, people are going to live to be 200 years old. So now,
Maybe.
yeah, so now when you're 50, you're still like my wife is close to 50 and she's still very hot. So, but people 200 years ago when they were 50, they they looked 100.
Yeah.
Like people would never, and that's funny. It's like when people lie about their age. I don't lie about my age yet because I'm just turned 60, and I think I'm doing all right. Like 60 is the new 15, so mentally,
I am actually 160.
I know. See, and you look awesome for 160, and that's what people do wrong when they lie about their age. Don't go down, go up. Because if you're 50 and you're saying
I
you're
know.
30, as soon as you walk away, you hear that snickering. They're laughing at you for lying
Oh,
about your age.
laughing
But if you're 50 and you say you're 65, they say, "Wow, you look awesome for your age." So when I start
right.
lying, people ask me my age. I'm saying I'm like 75, and they're like, "Come on, get out of here. You look great for 75." I'm like, "Well, thank you. Makes my day."
I'm 162 years old. Hey, you look fantastic for 100.
Holy mackerel, what is your secret? Ah, ancient Chinese secret.
Mustro pellets.
Must lift pallets for exercise. Oh, my arms are sore from working on the truck, dude.
Pellets on truck. Pellets on truck.
Pallet
Put
in
pellet on
air.
truck.
Pallet in air.
In air. Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of, dude, check this out. Speaking of ancient Chinese secret,
Okay.
you know all those solar panel farms you see when you're driving around?
Yeah, kind of.
90% of those solar panels were made in China, and they found kill switches inside of them.
Come on.
They found that can be activated remotely. So I'm thinking when they were sending that Chinese spy balloon over the United States, they were probably checking on their work.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past them.
And as long as the Democrats were in power and the far left activists were with them, China was taking advantage of this country. And probably if Trump doesn't come in another 4 years, they hit the kill switch for America. We're dependent on our prescriptions from them. We're dependent on our steel from them. And all of a sudden they turn off our energy and they don't send us anything. That's an easy war, dude. That's a nuclear war because everybody says, "Oh yeah, if we get into a war, we won't use nuclear." I'll tell you what, when you're on the verge of losing your country, oh, you're going to try everything to not lose your country, including nuclear bombs.
Possible. Yeah.
So that's what all these idiots that keep
Well,
voting for Democrats. Stop voting for Democrats. They don't
I
care
heard
about the
that.
people. You know what? And they think if China takes over, they're going to be like, they're going to have a high place in China. No, that you're not. If they'll use you to get what they want, and then they will kill you.
Yeah.
People just don't understand. Can you imagine they found freaking kill switches? They could turn off our power like that.
That's crazy.
And whoever is allowing them to just come in and just do what they want. Those are the people that we have to get out of power.
Yeah. And they're buying up property next to our like next to our military bases and
Yeah, Trump put a stop to that.
really.
Yeah, we sure did.
Well, I hope he did.
Some people, man. The Democrats, they just got a new poll out. Only 30%, which I think is a high number, to be honest with you. 30% say the Democrats are going in the right direction with how they want to run this country.
I think we ought to start making like androids.
Oh no, I want like RoboCops on every corner.
Right.
If you're a
Robo.
threat, you get addressed too.
Well, yeah, like RoboCops, Robo soldiers.
Yeah, yeah. AI soldiers, whatever you were just talking about right there. You know what? If you're a
And I
threat,
mean, and I mean, you make tens of millions of them.
yeah, and
Now you got,
let them just
okay,
roam
now you
around.
got, okay, all right, come on, bring it on,
You know,
bring it on, bring it on. We
and
got, we
if
got
you're if
10, we got 50 billion million of them. Now we got 10 to your one person, and you're gonna frickin' fight 10 androids? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. Yeah, if you're a threat, you get dealt with immediately, and I'm okay with that.
So that we will eliminate you. We will disintegrate you with our ray gun. I
You, you put that gun away or I shoot you. Yeah, I'll
will
shoot you.
disintegrate you with my ray gun. Bugs Bunny with the Martian, dude. I will disintegrate you with my ray gun.
What, that little toy gun? Hey,
You're
so
despicable.
Ukraine and Russia, they finally talked to each other. Thank you, Jesus, for putting some sense
Yeah,
into some people.
yeah.
You know what? I just wonder at that. Oh, Vet Clear, how are you? Oh, Zelensky. Yeah, the war's not going too good for you, Zelensky. You're not wise man to keep it going. Okay, how are we gonna? Well, Vladimir, how are we gonna end this? What do you think we can end this? What if I give you some land, six goat? I give you my daughter's hand in marriage, and then we just call it even.
And an extra 8 inches a night.
How about when I bombed that one thing and took out the lanyard? That was a good one, right? Well, no, because nobody got hurt, but boy, we missed some of that land.
Remember when we took out that power plant?
Oh, here's Valinsky. Okay, Vladimir, I got your cut. I got 350 billion from America. I got 250 billion from UK. I mean, here's your share. Here's my share. We're just taking them to the bank.
We're taking it to the cleaners.
We are taking the cleaners. They just keep giving us money. It's a beautiful thing. Just pretend to be fighting. You know what?
Meanwhile, meanwhile, they're on their yachts in North Russia.
Yeah. So, and I just want us to stay out of it. I hated it that we kept funding that war.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
and it looks like
know.
they did a poll. JD Vance is the leading candidate for president in 2028. Which
Really,
I like him now.
he's all right. I mean,
Who was going to run against him? Maybe Ron DeSantis. He kind of fell back into the woodwork.
maybe DeSantis. Didn't he get into trouble though?
No,
I thought he got in trouble.
no, he didn't get in trouble. So let's see. And Pam Bondi, I don't know if this is true. You know, she's the new attorney general.
She could make a run for it.
They're saying before Trump announced all the tariffs on Liberation Day, she sold off her stock, her Trump stock. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm gonna watch that because you know it just proves to me once you get into power, anybody can be corrupt. The nice except for Donald Trump, he is the only one that is not corrupt. Well, and there's a couple more. I should take that back. But
Well,
when there's a chance for them to make money in the market on insider information, they won't hesitate. They know they're not going to get in trouble for it.
well, it, you know, well, loose lips sink ships, dude.
Yeah, our ships, we the people ships. So it just shows to me that anything man touches, there's a certain level of corruption in it. Yeah, no one's immune. Excuse me.
God, you made other men out of clay. Mine, you made out of shit.
All
Uh,
right. So, and we're
now
gonna
you
break.
gotta remember the movie. What movie was that?
No, I don't remember it.
Every Which Way But Loose with the bikers.
Oh yeah, that's some of my
You
favorite
said,
movies. But we're gonna go to break right now. When we come back, we're gonna have Ronnie Yates doing some sports. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and
Bandits, yeah.
Bandits
Bandits
tonight.
tonight.
Yes, I'm so ready
And,
for this.
and, let's see, Carolina. Carolina is in.
Carolina beat
Carolina.
Washington 4-1. Toronto is they won. I figured one of them were gonna win.
Toronto won.
Winnipeg won.
Yeah.
So no, I think Dallas was up 3-2. So they didn't play yesterday. I don't think they
Yeah,
did.
they did. They lost.
Okay,
Dallas lost last night.
okay, so they're up 3-2. Toronto
Yeah,
is down 3-2. Washington, Carolina advances. So it's going to be Edmonton versus Dallas or Winnipeg, and Carolina versus Florida or Toronto.
yeah.
Hey, and there's billboard material for the Bills. Did you know the Bills came out? They're favored in every game this year. They could change, but they're favored
Good.
in every game.
Yeah, and they drew well, we got Kansas City on the ninth game.
So that means
Oh, well,
I may bet on the Bills this year. They're giving away points in every game, and they're going to be blowing people out.
the first game, dude, is against Baltimore.
Did you hear what that Baltimore player said? It's going to be nice to have some payback with the opening game against the Bills. That's billboard material.
Okay, you'll be all right because Lamar chokes. Although I don't know, Andrews, I don't know. Andrews kind of choked. He dropped the ball, dude.
Yes, he did.
Doesn't matter. Well,
Yeah, it was the Ravens linebacker.
screw him. Yeah, yeah. Roquan Smith. Screw him, okay? Because guess what? You want to know something? Our defense is way better right now.
Yeah.
They
But
beat up our defense is going to be a lot better, dude.
we're going to have to save that. I'm going to save that. And when it's time for us to play them, I'm going to release that to the Bills Mafia and make sure the Bills get it and put it on their wall that, oh, the Ravens think they're going to come in here and kick your ass for what you did
Oh
to them
yeah,
last year.
they come into our house and spank us. I don't
That's
think
what they
so.
that's what they're thinking, man.
Okay, they'll be all right.
Yeah. So good. Give us more billboard material.
I
Yes.
mean,
I love
even
it.
though they just paid Derrick Henry 15 million a year, dude.
Well, he did. He was a monster last year, dude. He was
He is a
playing.
monster. What are you talking about? He is a monster.
Yeah, he was worth every penny. But I'll tell
Oh,
you,
well, guess what? You want to know something? We got our own monster.
but he's I think he had a freak year last year. I don't think he's going to be able to sustain that this year. As big as he is, I think he's at the end of his career.
I don't know.
Oh, we are down here. We gotta. It's that
He
time to break off on this
he
episode.
he seems to have been getting stronger.
Well, yeah, he was running on adrenaline last year. We'll see how
Yeah.
he does this season. But listen,
Well,
we got to wrap it up, my friend. we'll talk a little more after the show back in the green room. And so I want to thank everybody for watching the REL. I want to tell everybody have a blessed weekend.
I'm going into the brown room.
Okay, well, we're actually going to be going right now. We got 10 seconds to say. I'm
Going
Randy Sell.
I'm Ron Haskell. Peace
And
out.
peace out, and we love you guys.